Hello, Mega Dimensions. You're back for another Face Day Night video. I need to open this. Oh yeah, I was already opening. Anyways, last time, well, you know, we came back. We learned something about the Grail. It was like a monkey's paw. I guess that's the best way to explain it. Dude, I don't know what monkey's paw is, but I do know it does opposite to what you want. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. So it's kind of like that, I guess. You have to be very specific about it. So like this. Then we escaped. Gilgamesh probably killed Lancer though. That's something where I'm pretty certain of. When we came home, and Ida was kidnapped, and Rin was stabbed. Though she said she was fine, so I think she used some magic on herself. Though I think no, she's like resting, and we also gave back Saber. Or what's it called? Avalon, yeah, Avalon. We were back to her. So that's all that. So now, this is the final moment. You got that right. Going through the night, Saber and I reached our final destination. Shiro, this is... Shiro sounds tense. I feel the same way. As I nod, I can feel the sweat dripping down my neck. The mountain feels like one big living thing. The wind comes down from the mountain gate. It's warm and trees seem like breathing lungs. Chills, the pressure assails me every time I take a step. Now the air is really thick and wet. Mana is dense here. This is just like 10 years ago. I expect. And the Grail. Yeah, Ilya's like the vessel thing, if I remember correctly. The way he was like saying it, all that stuff. The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun. It is already over. Either way, that must mean that Lancer has fallen to Gilgamesh. I'm gonna make sure, Saber. After we reach the top, all that's left is you to fight. You take care of Gilgamesh, I'll take care of this master. Kotomine. We won't assist each other, we just have to beat one of our opponents. Yes, I'll concentrate on my own fight this time. And Kotomine is an enemy you must defeat. Yeah, leave me to me. You too, sir. Don't let that guy beat you. Yes, I swear on my pride that he will not defeat me. Not as a servant, but as a heroic spirit, I cannot allow him to beat me. Saber says so strongly without hesitation or distress, so there's nothing more to say. We will go to the bout and determine the winner as the last remaining masters. Even if in the process, if one of us dies, the other one need to defeat their enemy. Even if I die, if Sarah beats Kotomine, I won't be able to obtain the Holy Grail. Saying that if Sarah dies, I'll defeat Kotomine, Kotomine won't be able to stay in this world. So there's no need to help each other. Our bows have already gone their separate ways, so we go up the stone stairs. The air gets denser and closer we get to the mountain gate. Sweat drips down my neck. Ominous Bretonus prick at my skin. Our strongest opponent awaits the end of these stairs, but we don't care about that. We go up the stairs, the mountain gate is approaching. This is the end. No matter who wins the bout, Saber will disappear. The long, short days about will end, and Saber will vanish from this world. She will return to her proper time. I can't say I have no regrets. Losing Saber, losing the one I promised to protect, and the one whose happiness I wish for. I don't know yet how hard it will be. We are still walking together, I can feel her presence. I'm not yet ready to lose her. Well, that's so sad. Even if I knew many days ago, if I knew from the moment we met there would be a parting at the end. Thinking back, there were so many memories. Nights when we walked together, and times we fought together. It's like this is kind of like a week past. It's like in two-ish weeks, and it's like fucking. but it's like, well, this game feels like a fucking month. I've been playing this for like 2 months. I couldn't let a girl fight. She trained me so hard in the dojo. I slept in the shed because I was unable to sleep. Our girl in the next room had lunch together. Sierra liked the bath, satisfied with the food, was good with the clothes Huska prepared for her. Talked with Fujine. She pushed herself, took all the burden onto her shoulders and collapsed, and we shared our warmth in the ruin. I've been crazy since then. I couldn't think of anything but Saber. After the reasons for feeling changed, I realized that I love Saber. How can I lose someone like this? Sarah doesn't say anything. I can't say anything either. With these stairs end, we reach the top and there'll be nothing to talk about. Losing Saber and parting with her will happen in the future. But this moment is the only time allotted to us for farewells. We go up the stairs. If I don't say goodbye, I can't talk to her about meaningless things, like about going to town again after going to her home, or what she wants about tomorrow morning. Such meaningless things. But I can't even talk about such things. If I talk, this will be our final conversation. A clear end. Neither of us can offer a clear farewell. And so we reach the mountain gate. This is the final choice. We go in and it will end. But if we go back, I might be able to find a way to avoid losing her. Saber. I stop and turn back to Saber. Sarah is the same as always. A tense stare, a composed expression. Oh, I see all kinds of temptations attack me. But let's run away. Like, if I don't lose her, I can go back. But a hero must never retreat from the mission ahead of him. Something like that. At least I got that message right for all those DC comics and Marvel and anime. She will come to me if I wish. My determination wavers. That temptation rises in my throat. And you must crush it. This once. For the Grail must be destroyed. But if I stop it... Let's go, this will be our final bow. I declare that as a master as I always have. Sarah nods silently. Her eyes strong-willed as always. So I won't have any regrets. She believes in me. I too will believe that my choice is correct. We start from the mountain gate. We head into the battle with no return. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't tell her what I really wanted to tell her. But I want to believe that this time I was able to tell her my feelings. A long stairs we climbed together. This is our final memory of our time together. Wow, we actually finally see it. Finally, like I knew how it looked, but finally. Though if you're using the physical version like I am, you could have seen the some of the places. It shows you some of the places, though you can't really read it. But so yeah, I am using the physical version. If you did not know, so that's why you cannot see there's certain CGs that is not showing you Ranula and stuff. Fills the mountaintop. I think the red is the Holy Grail, because that doesn't look natural. The blowing wind gets stronger and seems the source of the light coming from the back of the grounds. The red... Okay, I know that word, but I don't know how to say it. Photos... Sourcing... I tried. Scares on the wind, and the ground's too bright for nighttime. I heard that word before, but I've never said it before. That's one of those things like, yeah, I heard it, but I never said it. So, I'm not a fucking biologist that uses that word like every time, or a pyromaniac. A stanch air filled with the presence of death. This is like the fire back then, but isn't like that. With all the red light, something is about to emerge from the back of the building. A black darkness oozing in bright red. If the clearing is like a clear lake, a mud bus is like an oil spill. Mud that spreads, taints the ground, and does not kill anything it swallows. It's like a visible curse. I'm a Magus too. I can sense the thing only reacts to human mind and swallows human bodies. You're finally here. I've been waiting for you, Saber. He's there within all the rich colors, ignoring the blood red and death stained black. The servant clad in gold is waiting for us. No, for Saber in the middle of this place.
頃合いも良い。聖杯もようやく重い腰を上げ、穴が開いたところだ。
And the time is about right. The Holy Grail has finally moved into action, and the void has just opened.
この呪いこそが聖杯の中。我らサーバントをこの世に留める第三要素。
This curse is the contents of the Holy Grail, the third element, which keeps us servants in this world. Third element. I know I heard that somewhere else in Fate. I don't remember where.
10年前。
This is what you splashed
お
me
前が俺に浴びせ
with
たも
10
のだ。
years ago. Gilgamesh is only looking at Saber. It goes the same for Saber. She takes a step forward and points her sword at the knight in front of her.
ギルガメッシュ、あなたの目的は何だ？
Gilgamesh, what do you attend?
あの呪い、聖杯と偽っていたものを使って何を望む？
What do you wish for with that curse? That thing falsely presented as the Holy Grail.
望みなどないと言っただろう。琴峰が聖杯をどう扱おうと俺は知らん。
I have told you that. I have told you that. I have no wish. I do not care how Kotomi will use the Holy Grail.
今のところ、俺の関心はお前だけだ。
For now, my only concern is you. As if in answer to Saber, the Golden Knight raises his hand, and at the same time the air behind him sways like a haze. The king's treasure hundreds of noble phantasms are loaded like bullets.
ああ、ようやくこの時が来たか。今までずっと考えていたぞ、セイバ
Yes, the time has finally come. I've been looking forward to this all this time, Saber.
ー。嫌がるお前をどう組み伏せ、あれを飲ませるか。
How to pin you down and make you swallow that.
泣きむせぶ顔を踏みつけ、その体を染め抜くほどの泥を飲ませ、もだえ死ぬに耐えきれず俺の足元にすがりつく。その汚れ切った姿をな。
Wow, that was I quite like how his voice dropped like that. the way you'll be unable to stop yourself from going crazy, disgracing yourself, and begging at my feet.
よく言った。ならば、その身が同じ末路をたどろうと異論はないな。
Well
英雄を
said. Then you should have no objections to yourself meeting the exact fate.
Another stepped. Sarah steps in the range of meeting all the phantasms. This isn't about I can do anything about. The battle between Sarah and Gilgamesh is something no human can interfere with.
それでこそセイバー。
That is what I expect of you, Saber.
俺には勝てない
That
と知った
strong
上で
spirit.
なおその気概。
Even though you know you
宴
can't
の終
defeat
わりを
me,
飾るにふさわしいが。
is indeed to end this party. But
邪魔はいらぬ。そこの雑種。琴峰に用があるのなら早々に消えろ。
I do not want any
奴は祭
intrusions.
壇で貴様を待つ。
You little life, disappear right now. If you want to see Kotomine, he's waiting for you at the altar. Oh wow, he was that courteous to actually inform him that, not to kill him off. All right. Kotomine's waiting. I glance at Saber. She nods while looking at Gilgamesh. Her figure tells me that she'll be wishing me her best. I turn around. The one I need to face isn't here, behind me. As I run, I hear the battle start. At the back of the building, behind the main temple, is a large lake. Oh, this lake, where we had that dead end with Castor. Untouched by humans, the lake is holy as if a dragon king lives in it. The clear blue water is pure, and the lake isn't even murky. But that is all in the past. The lake now has none of these characteristics. It's polluted by the Holy Grail, isn't it? The red light is from my eyes, and the sea of black tar, and... Well, good thing I cannot censor it, because you can barely see anything. The void created in the air, and the girl presented as a sacrifice. Kotomine. Damn. You know the way she actually looks like a sword by that pose. Yeah. Though it could be like a cross. Oh. That would present him as not as a saintly figure of the church, but more of a satanic figure of the church. No, what's the difference sometimes, you know? Well, most of the Catholic Church has some bunches have been corrupted by Satan, as a lot of people say. My calm mind instantly goes over the limit. I calm and glare at the enemy.
よく来たなエミヤシロ。最後まで残ったただ一人のマスター。
Welcome, Emil Shiro, the last surviving master. He smiles sarcastically and opens his arms to welcome me. The priest smiles, as they say. This is the last sight of our battle. This is the altar of the summing in this holy grail war.
イリアを下ろせ。お前をぶちのめすのはその後だ。
Let Ilya down. I'll beat you up after that. I glare at Kotomine. There's about 10 meters between us. The fight will begin if I move another step. I don't know what kind of a Magus Kotomine is, but I assume he'll use some kind of projectile weapon like Tozuka. In comparison, I can only punch him. Even though I have the dark Tozuka in me, it's useless unless I get near him. Once the fight starts, I'll have to run straight at him and stab his chest. But first, I had to do something but eat about Ilya.
聞こえなかったのか。イリアを下ろせって言ったんだ。いい年して子供をいじめて何が楽しい。
Hey, didn't you hear me? I told you to let Ilya down. What's so fun about torturing a kid?
気持ちはわかるが、それはできない相談だ。聖杯は現れたが、その穴は未だ。
I understand your feelings, but I cannot do that. The Holy Grail has appeared, but the void is yet unstable.
接点である彼女には命の続く限り耐えてもらわねば。
My wish will not come true unless she bears this until she dies. Until she dies and Ilya is still alive.
そうか。お前に下ろす気がないってんなら力ずくで下ろすだけだ。
I see. If you have no intention of letting her down, I'll just have to use force.
お前の願い。
I'll stop your wish. That black mud right now.
今すぐに止め。
ほう。なるほど。お前にはこれが私の望みに見えるわけか。
Oh, so this must appear to be my wish to you. As I expected from the son of Kiritugo. I did not expect 2 generations to make the same mistake. What?
この泥は私の手によるものではない。
This mud is not of my making.
これは聖杯より溢れる力。本来は万能であるはずの無色の力だ。
This is the power leaking out of the Holy Grail. The colorless power that should have been omnipotent.
それを黒く染めるなんて人の力ではできん。
No human power is able to stain it in black.
この聖
The Holy Grail has been like this, formed from the beginning. Once open, it will flow out without end and cause a disaster.
最悪を巻き起こ
Is that really true?
す。それが
This is the true identity of the Holy Grail.
この中に
This
は
thing is filled with every evil, something that curses everything in this
人の
world.
ものが詰まっている。それを
No
操
one
る
can
こと
control
は
such a
誰に
thing.
もできん。
What is he saying? Is that true? Because then he became a master not for the wish, but just to open this up?
ことにね。お前の望みは
Kotomine, what is your wish? Yeah, I'm quite curious. I clench my teeth and glare at the black priest. Yeah, that's appropriate to call him a black priest. The man smiles.
そうだな。強いて言うならば娯楽だよ。
Well, let's see if anything is for entertainment. He makes a similar claim as if it's only natural. Yeah, he did say something about entertainment back in the church, didn't he? What?
わからない。
Do you not understand?
例えば
Music, for example. Why do people find music funny, Mashiro? Well,
では本
how
は
about a book? Why do you think stories attract people?
people?
Well, I never thought about it.
そう。
Yes, you don't need to think about it. Every entertainment exists to pleasure people. It is amusing because it was made by people.
単に人間が作ったものだからだ。良いか。
All creation comes within
あらゆ
people.
る
In
創造物
short,
は人間
the
の
most
内より
entertaining
生
things
じ
in the world are humans themselves.
この世で最も
Their
愉快な
humans
もの
are the
は
best
人間に
entertainment
他ならない
in the world.
それに比べれば
Compared to that, entertainment created by people is just
彼らが生み出す娯楽などの
secondary.
無知的なものだ。そう。
Yes, music, stories, life, dislike,
愛
pity,
憎も憐
disability,
憫も信頼も
betrayals, morals, corruption, illusion, truth. It's all trash to be discarded. Sort of things are mere secondary rate, trashy entertainment.
私が楽しみたいのは人間そのものでな。そのような余分なものなどもはや口に合わん。
Well, I like to enjoy our people themselves. Such a pointless things are not to my taste.
そのためには営みなどという贅肉は削ぎ落とさなければならない。
For that, we need to discard excess things such as their lives.
走馬灯というものがあるだろう。それと同じだ。人間は死の瞬間にのみ価値がある。生存という助走距離を持って高く飛び、
You've heard of
空に
flashbacks,
届き
right?
尊く輝くもの。
It's like
その
that.
瞬きこそが私の望みだ。
People have value only at the moment of their deaths. Using their lifetime to gain momentum, they jump to dazzle. That flicker is my wish.
それがお前の求めた質問の答え。
Damn, that is like you wish for people to dazzle in glory, to fight back. Because only in death they have some meaning, I guess. That is answer. That is the answer to your question.
お前たちが
As you
平
feed
穏を糧
on
にするように
peacefulness,
この身
I
は
live by feeding on this planet's light.
星の光を食べて生きている。
The priest offering speech with hands apart is abnormal. I feel chill, but not at his speech, but at the priest himself because he looks like a holy being while he says he wants to enjoy humans.
つまりお前は
So cute.
ああ
Yes, that fire 10 years ago wasn't too bad.
小規
On
模
a
で
small
はあったが
scale, but it was
通常
filled
で
with
はありえない
unusual
刺激に満
excitement.
ちていたからな。そう。私が
These are the
望む
only
もの
things
は
I
その
wish
程
for.
度だ。あのような
Such a hell contains an explosion of souls, the best flicker a man
人
can
にお
give.
ける最高のきらめき
You
が
must have experienced that as well,
そ
Emiyashiro.
れはどうだ。無念のまま朽ちる人間の叫びは胸に迫る
See,
もの
people
がある。
dying in regret must have touched your heart. Did it not? Fuck, that's like very twisted, honestly. Don't talk shit. That time, that hell cannot be contained with just one sentence.
理解してくれたか。いびつな形ではあるが、私ほど人間を愛している者はいない。故に、私ほど聖杯にふさわしい人間もいない。
Do you understand now? It is in a distorted fashion, but no one loves humans as much as I. Therefore, no one is more appropriate than myself to receive the Holy Grail. The priest laughs in satisfaction, as if he thinks the event people died in vain. It's wonderful from the bottom of his heart.
そういうことか
Oh, I see. I concentrate on my feet. I put my powers into my legs, about to jump forward,
つまり
so I can
殺していい
kill you.
てめえ
I jump forward with all my might. It's about 10 meters to him. I'll go straight at him and I jump sideways. This is a result of my instincts of not wanting to die, suppressing my desire to kill him. I roll sideways onto the ground. I stop instantly as I look up. That's... I look at the place I was running over. A sound of burning. The burning sound is coming from the black mud, stretching out from the lake. It's like a black carpet. The mud slashed like a whip, attacking as I went after Kodamine, and left a mark on the ground.
言い忘れていたが、すでにお前は私の射程に入っている。加えてこれは生き物の
I forgot to tell you, but you are right within my range. And to add, these things are sensitive to living beings. And why are you not affected by them?
動き
I do not mind you
分かって
moving,
たが
but you will die if you
不用意
move
に
carelessly.
死ぬぞ。
You know, that pose looks like he's actually using them. Because I doubt it. I doubt he can use them. I jump, avoid to attack the black mud mercilessly attacking me. Like, I think UFO does, when they do the black mud, is like, it is actually looks far more better. It looks actually far more, let's say, out of this world as it should be. This one just looks, I don't know, it just looks like weird fucking mud, honestly. It was the time, I guess. Dad, you fake priest! I sent out keeping my watch over the lake. The distance to Kurumi hasn't changed. That means 10 years is as near as he wants me to get. But that tentacle mud stretches without limit. It will come after me if he wants to, and I'm sure there are more than one.
ほう、やる気か。それは喜ばしい。
Oh, so you're ready to fight. That pleases me.
このまま立ち去る
I
の
cannot
なら
kill you
どう
if
し
you
ようが
want to
な
run
い。
away. No, there'll be
お
no
前
problem
本
if
人
you
が
attack
争う
me.
のであれば問題何しろ
As
これで
for
も
I serve God, so I cannot kill someone who is
助け
fleeing
を
for
求
their
める
life.
者を殺めるわけに
That's a fucking lie.
よく言う。人を背中から襲ったやつがな。そんな言葉を
Hey,
吐
don't
くんじゃ
lie.
な
You
い。
can't say that after attacking someone from behind. Yeah, that's right. You fucking hypocrite. You must have remembered that what happened with the Lancer. Alas, as if in admiration.
そうだったお前
Oh
にはあれ
yes,
で
I
愛想が
hated
つき
you for that.
これ以上
There's no need to
先延
put
ばし
this
にする必要は
off
ない
any longer.
正直
To be
に言う
honest,
な
I
ら
had hopes for you,
天
Shiro. I felt some sort of fate was really came to the church of you. You cannot know how happy I was when I found out that you were
運命
Kiritsuku's
す
son,
ら感じた
and that you were
お前
like
が
him
あの
on
男
the
の
inside
息
as
子ば
well.
かり10年前
That
に
wish did
叶わ
not
なか
come
った
true
望み
10 years ago.
エミ
I
や
never
キリツ
expected
とい
that
う男に
I'll be able to get my
こうして
revenge on
もう
Emil
一度引導
Kirituku.
を渡せるとは
The tanker whips out. The quivering mud is coming from the lake like a black snake. Wait, is he controlling them? I'm not sure. I bit my lip. This is a worse situation I thought. The number of snakes continue to increase without end. I don't know how long I can survive, let alone how I can get close to him.
勝機がない
It's
の
only
は
natural
当
for you to
然
be
だ
unable to win.
お前の生きた
There
年
is a
数
large difference in 10
私の生
years
きた年数
we
では
have
大
lived.
きく開
It
き
is
が
a
ある
difference you cannot overcome
何か
unless
で
you
掛
have
け算で
something
もしない
major.
限り埋められる差ではあるまい
The priest raises his hands. He glares at the heavens as if he's conducting an orchestra.
命を
Put
懸け
your life on the line.
あるいは
You might be able to reach
こ
me
の
if
身
you
に
do
届くか
so.
もしれん
He releases black snakes. Okay, here we go. Sparks fly off. The Golden Knight retreats from the blows which are full of utmost spirit. She must have seen it as an opening. Sarah dodges the swinging sword, moves deeper into Emmy's range. Yeah, not doing this training. Is the yell is a rip. The sword is like a comet. You know, in the English dub, there's no English dub with this route. And the English dub actor actually does the same thing, yell like that. It's kind of funny. It almost the opponent as he hesitates, but she keeps attacking. I think the new voice actor for Saber. Doesn't he do that? She makes it more realistic one. The sword keeps moving. It has destroyed rocks, pierced through walls, but every blow is blocked by a weapon appearing from behind him.
しつこい
You're persistent. Escaping danger, the Golden Knight Gilgamesh has another sword in hand. It's easy to repel that weapon, but she cannot block it straight on. All the enemy's weapons have unknown abilities. It would be suicide to block it without knowing its ability. Saber jumps back from out of range and catches her breath. Gilgamesh raises himself unhurriedly.
懲りぬ女よ何度やっても無駄だとわからぬか
You do not give up, woman. Can you not tell it is futile? Gilgamesh shows no fatigue. For him, this battle is just entertainment. There must be no fatigue or strain when he knows he is going to win. But it's different for Saber. For her, this moment is her only chance of victory. Before her enemy becomes serious, She has to defeat Gilgamesh before he takes out Aya, or she will be the one defeated. That is why she continued to attack without thought for saving her energy. She has recovered the enemy, like the one before than a few times. Like this before a few times. But still, she can never get past this wall of no phantasms. Are you still going to continue? It's good to be loyal to your master, but there should be a limit. That low life have been killed by Kodomi by now. There will be no reason for you to fight now.
私の主は健在だ。あのようなマスター相手に
My master is still very much
白が膝を屈する
alive.
などありえない。
Shiro will not be defeated by that master.
それも時間の問題だ。お前は聖杯を知らぬ。あれの相手は俺でも
It can only be a matter of time. You gotta know the Holy Grail. Even I have trouble against it. That kid will not last even a minute.
お前は俺には勝てぬし、あやつでは琴峰に勝て
You
ん。
cannot beat me, and that kid cannot beat Kotomine.
配役を
You've been mistaking your roles. If you had gone after the Holy Grail, this battle
この
would have
戦
been
いは
yours.
お前の勝利だったろう。
The Golden Knight eyes are not laughing. He is serious, but that is wrong. For Sayers, such a choice will have been a mistake.
まさかこれが正しい選択だ。私は貴様になど負けぬし、白はあのような死者には負けない。
Nonsense. This is the correct decision. I will not lose to you, and Shiro will not lose to that corpse such as that.
まだ出てもいない結果を期待す
You
る
have you have fallen low to hope for a result that is yet to happen.
ほう。減らず口を言うだけの体力は残っていたか。
Oh, it seems you still have energy to talk impunely. Space distorts. The number no phantom behind Gilgamesh increases.
来るか。
It's coming.
She grips her holy sword once again. Actually, there is a way. There's only one way, but there is a way to defeat the Golden Knight. But for that, it will not succeed unless certain conditions are met. Even if she defeats Aya, he'll be able to defend against her attack if he has energy left, and that method is to defeat Aya. Will remain until she takes a different direct hit from once more.
まさかいかに鞘が戻ろうと
Take
あ
it
れを受
from
けて
Aya.
立ち上がれない。
No way. Even with the sheath, I will not be able to get up after getting hit.
Yeah, he's like fucking holding him back with that shit. But there's no other way to win. It is a matter of time to grasp the slight chance. Usually she selects a bad choice by instinct and follows that feel, but right now she cannot even feel it with her instincts. Probably because the possibility of victory is so low and the chance of a comeback is pretty much zero. And Gomish is like fucking OP, but he's really arrogant, so I think there will be a chance. But so she must fight. For Shiro, who abandoned his protection to give her back her sheath. She cannot defeat him here by him.
そうか。どうやら決定的な敗北でなければ納得がいかぬ。
I see. It seems you will not be convinced without a complete loss. More weapons appear. They move without Gomish touching them, and they aim at Saber. The weapons, whose hands were only visible before, show blades now and await their master's order. This is the knight's way of fighting. From the beginning, Gersh has never been the swordsman. The no phantoms produced in the air become bullets at their master's command. This is why he's called Archer. The Sarah is an archer with the strongest arrows. Not really arrows, but more like weapons. He's probably he's one of the few ones that actually contradicts the role of Archer, because he never uses a fucking bow. Like Archer uses a bow. No, kind of uses a sword too, but you know, multitask servants, not unusual, you know. But still,
うまくよ
do
け
your
ろ。
best to avoid them.
なんだ
If you do well, you should only be stabbed in the lips.
手当
One command, the Godspeed Reign of Swords begins. Each one has fatal power. she eludes every one of them like a falling leaf. A sword from the front, a spear from the left, a polearm from below and above, three-edged sword arcing and attacking from behind, and a swing hammer bigger than she is. She blocks, repels, dodges, and twists her body away from the last attack. Breathing hard, Sarah cut the stench she was driven out of. In that instant, she sees them behind her enemy, behind Gilgamesh. No Phantoms already produced 47 of them. She jumps full force, made No Phantom stab in the ground, did not let her escape. Never in No Phantom, she's hit time after time. Her armor is destroyed, her gauntlets pierced, even the pieces covering her feet are pierced. Fuck. I think those are the armor is special, if I remember correctly. I think it's like made of magic or something, or weave magic. Sarah manages to avoid the fatal wound even after this dagger, but then sees the worst thing possible. On the other side, the Ray of No Phantasms, as if to finish off the fleeing enemy, Gilgamesh is pulling out his Hera's sword. She stops her jump. She lands right away and pours back energy to her holy sword. Will it be in time? Wind roars and the blade of wind is revealed as she raises her sword without waiting for the wind to fully unseal. X. She does not even bother with the Ray of No Phantom and swings her sword with full speed at possible. Emila Ilish! But it's too late. Pounding throws No Phantom, Gilgamesh swings his sword. I kick away the mucus around my ankle. The clothes are burnt away and my skin exposed. Oh fuck. Well, I guess the mud did burn the city down, so I guess that's true. I jump from the striking tentacle. I can't feel my ankle. I can't even tell it's there, but I jump into the open field in front of me. I check my body as I roll. Ankle, alright, it's still there. I can't just feel it. If it's there, I should be able to run. I jump in a different direction again to avoid the striking mud. Just fucking dodge, roll and dodge. It is a good system, I guess, to a point. Until you get attacked. I hear splashing sound right next to me. The smell of the ground burning forces my dizzy head awake and fire runs up my back. I shake off, try to jump to an empty space. Is there really an empty space at this point? That must have been the end of this attack. The black mud was surrounding me and has disappeared from view for now. I bite my lip. I run so much, but in the end, I push back here again. I breathe hard, look at him, so not to lose in spirit. Kodami has not moved at all. He's just watched me run around. No matter how hard I breathe, my heart won't calm down. It's as saying is at its limits and needs to rest. It's about to go out on its own. If I don't let it rest. Don't know what the fuck it means, but okay. I can't do anything. I can't get near Kodami nor get through that black mud. I don't know, you're like basically just rolling and dodging, so I was like, it makes kind of sense why you're not getting near him. I'm not gonna hold back on using the projection magic. If I can't move forward, I can reduce silver swords again. I'll surely be able to slice through that black mud, and I'll just go straight for Kodamine.
なんだそれで終わりか
So
諦めたのならそうと言え
tell me if you have given up. And that is he speaks. Lots of mud comes splashing towards me, telling me I cannot let myself stop. I raise myself barely to dodge the mud. The mud itself isn't too bad. It's slow compared to Seer's Shinai, and it only comes where it's aimed, so it's easy to dodge. But that's only true when there's one of them. Yup. I cannot deal with tens of mud attacks. The ones that come from behind me, the instant I dodge them. As a result, I can only move around, even the mud. Even then, the mud covers me a bit by bit. Damn! There's no time to rest. I can't reproduce a sword like this. Projection method tracing a weapon from the beginning requires at least 1 minute of concentration. Yeah, you're fucking screwed. If I show such an opening, I'll be melted down to my bones. You know, I never thought that was like fucking hot. Like, the parts of my body covered with mud have lost sensation. The only good thing is I don't feel any pain, but I won't know if I'm dead. Or when that mud covers my whole body. I finish when that happens, and most of all, I have melted away by then. All I can do is run. I know it's only a matter of time if I do, but I have to keep running for now. I don't have time to lock in near Konomina while I'm dodging with this mud. I can't get close now. Waiting behind Konomina, a pool of mud. If there's any chance of getting near him, it'll be when I do something about this mud. Damn! Oh. I can't believe it. Whoever would trip at a time like this. Everyone looks down at me like trash. Points his finger at me and shakes to show their veins. I get up. I try to get up but fall again. I fall. The snakes are coming. But still I fall. Why? Black mud comes from my neck. But why? I can only see why. My right ankle is unbelievable black. Yeah, that's why he collapsed. So that's it. I hope I'll be able to have a little fun. But you are Kiritsuma. You people are useless. What? I raise my head. I'm so conscious. My wrists and neck are held like mud, but I still retain my senses. Why don't you finish me off? Oh, soon. But just doing that will not be as fun. Your curse is fake, so the dead curse owes me for 10 years. Shall be returned with your death. The skin in my body is burning. It feels like acid slowly sweeping through the pores of my skin. I grit my teeth and bare it and check on my right ankle. It's totally black. I can't feel it, nor can I move it at all. I have to take the mud out of my body, or put magic energy into it to move the cloud of blood there. Either way, the moment I move, all the muscle right will be destroyed. I see, I don't care about that, but why do you hate Kiryu so much? Why is it so annoying to Kiryu to destroy the Holy Grail?
私とキリツグは似ていたからな。奴の行為は全てが勘に触ったよ。
It's just hatred for a similar person. Kiryu and I were alike, so everything he did got on my nerves. It is the same the way you feel hatred towards me. But shut up, don't dare you say that Kiryu is like you. I raise my body over my arms and glare at him. I don't know why it's so funny, but he makes the evil smile. I see, it must be so for you. After all, he was a good enough person to let me go. He defeated me because of that disaster, but he did not take my life. You should know that was a mistake. If he had killed me, those orphans would have been able to lead a peaceful life. You should not be able to retort, but it was unpleasant for me as well. The fact that such cold-hearted mouth left me alive was unpleasant. That again, Sirius said to the Kiryu was a great magus, that he would do anything to accomplish his goals, but that was not his mistake. The mistake he made was he thought that this war would be ended with the destruction of the Holy Grail. That is why he did not take anything. Omniscient think that the Holy Grail war was over, and dies stained in this curse. You're silly fool. He let the one who cursed him go. As a result, died within a few years. Believing that he accomplished his goal and that Holy Grail War had ended? Hold on, and what? Prince died because of this guy. And that peaceful face he had not on his death was... Oh, I see. Let me ask you one question. What was Kiritu's last moment like? Did he give you something as a son passing away with satisfaction? How foolish could he be? Did he accomplish nothing and push the responsibility? This passing must have been ridiculous. Oh. I kick off the ground. I drove magic energy into my right, move it by force. I ignore my tearing muscles and run towards him, force like a dog. Yes, I will expect at least that much spirit. Yeah, he died by a fucking curse. That's like, fuck. I don't think he realized he was cursed until the very end. Kodami raised his hand towards the waterfall behind him. What is he thinking? This is a curse so strong that it's visible. You can call it magic energy specialized for destroying people. There's nothing you can do with it, as it cannot be reshaped or anything. Body that touches the mud will be stained as a strong curse and will be melted as digested. In the process, the pain and fear before death remains as magical energy for the next curse to seek out living people. So, you die if you touch it. Anyone who touches it will die unless they get the mud out of their body. The priest stuck his hand in the waterfall of mud, but he doesn't stop smiling. This is your reward. Die in the same manner as Kirituko. No, really, how the fuck is he controlling all that shit? No, really, I'm fucking confused. Like, how? This hand is a black darkness. And since there's something completely different, and the world is attacked by a sudden flash of light. The moment I realized the light is from the Savior Snow Phantasm. Aguro Mario. Remember that name? Word, whatever. Just remember it, alright? That priest's words instantly turned the world black. Oh, there's swords in the ground. Huh. Her vision is blinded by light, is filled with darkness. If she were conscious, she would have known it was an ultimate black light. That darkness was only for an instant, but it's not darkness, but a swarm of size great curses. The darkness swept her body away. She regained consciousness from the pleasant sensation. She gasped. The first thing she felt after consciousness returned is pain. Skin that was protected by armor is burned. Her body is pierced and slashed, and she's in a miserable state. I see. Lost to Aya. She was cornered by goons and old phantoms who could not block them. I took a hit from Aya as well. She managed to offset a bit of Excalibur. Her body is wounded too badly. The wound is healing without magic energy, but even the protection of the shield will not return to her normal instantly. There.
ここまでだセイバー。よもやその体でまだ敗北を認めぬなどと言うだろうな。
That is it, Saber. Don't tell me you refuse to admit your defeat in that state. Gilgamesh approaches without a scratch. Still on the ground, Sarah looks up at her enemy. She cannot do anything right now. The man can do whatever he wants with her.
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh, that light was. In spite of that, this is what she worries about. The flash of light. The black darkness from the black compound that was covered Earth for an instant. She did not want to think about it, but that darkness might have been aimed at Shiro. The light, you may be able to tell. It is a great curse.
琴峰が聖杯から直接呼び出したのだろうな。聖杯の中にはこの世のすべてを呪うなどというものがあるのだ。
Kodami must have summoned it straight from the Holy Grail. I hear the Holy Grail holds something that could curse everything in this world.
先ほどから見えているあのオダクはな、 聖杯から漏れている残りカスに過ぎん。
The pollution you've seen up to now is just the remains of what came out of the Holy Grail.
その本体を出されたのだ。お前のマスターとて、もはやこの世には
The
おるま
primary
い。
curse has been summoned. Your master should no longer be alive.
そんな
No, that cannot be.
She conjures all her power. She knows her body will not move, but she cannot abide lying on the ground.
嘘だ。
No, she was still alive.
Sure.
He's still.
Certainly, she still feels a connection with her master. Was weak and ready to go out, but Emishi was still alive, so she must go. If the enemy is something unforeseen, she cannot match it. Using the warmth inside her, she tries to get up, but it was useless. Even the sheath of the holy sword will require a few more minutes to heal her body.
もはや手
It's
遅
too
れだ。
late.
おとなしく
Stay still,
していろよ
Saber.
セイブ。お前が
The
何を
Holy
しよ
Grail
う
will
が、次期
overflow
聖杯
wherever
は
you
溢れ
do.
出す。
The events of
10
10 years
年
ago
前
will
の再来
occur.
だ。ただし、こたびの儀
But,
は
but
俺
this
ではなく、
but this
お
ritual
前に与えられ
is
た
for your
も
benefit,
の
not
だ。
mine. Looking up at the red building sky, the god smiles.
喜べ
Rejoice,
セイバ
Saber.
ー。
If you shout with it, you'll become like me.
お前も
You'll
俺と同じ
abide
に
in
なれ
this
る。
world and be able to
この世で肉
enjoy
を
your
持ち
second life.
だまあもっ
Though
と
I'm
も
not sure you'll be able to
俺
keep
の
your
ように
sanity
自
as I
我を
did.
保てるとは限らんが。
Sarah looks up at her enemy in amazement. Sarah can tell that thing is a great curse. It's a magnificent clutch of magic energy, and magic should be possible with that amount. If it were cast reason, nothing would be impossible. But it is a double-edged sword. That thing can only curse its people. If a mercenary thinks that even a heroic spirit will be unable to keep themselves together. That makes her realize the sir in front of her, the knight called the oldest king of heroes, he swallowed by that pollution 10 years ago. So,
ギルガメッシュ。
Gilgamesh, you.
he has really gone insane already?
ほう、そう思うか、騎士王。
Oh, you think so? He feels insulted. Laughing, or looks down at Saber. His face looks crazy and suits as it suits him.
侮るな。あの程度の呪い、飲み干せなくて何が英雄か。
Do not take me so lowly. How can I be a hero if I cannot swallow a curse such as this?
この世すべての悪、
All evils in this world?
俺を染めた
Bring
け
me
れば
at least 3 times
そ
as
の
much
3倍は持ってこい。
as that if you want to save me.
良いかセイバー。英雄とはな、己が視界に入るすべての人間を背負うもの。
See, Saber? A hero is someone who carries with them everything they see.
この世のすべてなぞ、とうの昔に背負っている。
I'm already carrying everything in this world. Sarah gasps quietly at his words. She will never be able to come to terms with this heroic spirit. His arrogant thing, his selfish concern himself the greatest, and his mercenary nature that never thinks of others. This is different from the path of a king she chose, a set of beliefs that will never overlap with hers. But this man is a king. She could say that with confidence. Of all the servants, this man is the only one who will be capable of keeping his sanity after being soaked in that vast curse.
そうだな。泥を飲ませるのはいいが、それで自我を失われては楽しみがない。どれ、今のうちに婚姻を決めておくか。
Yes, making you swallow that mud is good. But it's no fun if you go crazy because of that. Well, let's hold our marriage right now. Oh, wow, that's what he's thinking. Alright, well, I like this guy's priorities, I guess. Well, that's nice. Let's go
ギル
CG.
ガメッシュ。貴様
Gilgamesh, you.
なんだ
What do you dislike being
柔ら
treated
く扱われ
roughly?
るのならば
Then
慣
get
れ
used
て
to
お
it.
け
I do not hold myself back on a woman or few.
女と食事に
I
出し
plunder
惜し
and
みは
eat
し
them
ない
as
主
my
義だ。
leisure.
気の向くままに奪い。
Gilgamesh is not a feminist. that's for sure. Held upside down, Sarah glares at Gilgamesh. So you honor your master as a servant. I see, ridiculous. I cannot believe you give your body just because of the bonds of Kamatsville.
それは違
You're
う。
wrong. Do not misunderstand, Gilgamesh.
私は誰にも従
I
わ
do
な
not
い
beat anyone. My body has never such freedom.
この体
ほう。ではどうあっても
Oh,
俺のもの
then
に
you
は
will
なら
not
ない
be
という
mine no
の
matter
か。
what. His red eye pierced saber. There's no human emotion. He will kill if she disobeys. He will kill her no matter how attracted he was to her. These are his true feelings. Gilgamesh's truth. Sarah stares back, never her gaze.
ギルガメッシュ
Gil,
私
I
は
will not
誰の
become
ものも
anyone's.
私はすで
I
に
already
国の
belong to
も
my
のだ
country. My body is a king before I'm a woman.
She does not say it to anyone. She says so as feeling the small warmth within her body.
何を言うかと思
Eh,
えば
that is your answer.
笑わせ
Don't
るな
make me
セイバ
laugh,
ー
Saber. A country is just a
王にとって国
possession.
とは己のものに過ぎない。何もかも支配できぬのな
If
ら
he
ば
cannot rule
王など
everything,
という超
there's
越
no
者
need
は
for a
不要なのだ。
transcendental being like the king.
たくアーサー王よ。そんなだからお前は
Jeez,
国
King
によっ
Arthur.
て滅ぼさ
That
れ
is
たの
why your own country destroyed you. The Gold Knight sneers at her immaturity. That brings her back to her determination.
ああその通りだ
Yes, you are correct, King of
だが
Heroes.
英雄
But King of Heroes.
そんなだから
That is why you destroy your own country.
A roar full of spirit. Sarah uses her whole body to kill Gilgamesh in the face with her free leg. Ugh. Gilgamesh lets go. Sarah stays upside down and jumps using her arms.
男子は
He was stung on a man. We were just one big distant saber.
どうやら本格的にしつけられたいらしく
She closed her eyes and looked within herself. This is why you were destroyed by your own country. She already knew that. She heard those words over when she was summoned as a saber. But that man is different. He was mad like it was his own affair. But still, he thought that it was something to be proud of. So there's only one thing that must be done. Even if there's the slightest chance of winning, she cannot stop here. While the wolf is still her heart, she must return to her master as fast as possible. About 8 meters to Gilgamesh, she places herself best friend she found earlier. Her body will not move as she wishes. Her legs does not have the tenth of her original power, and her arms holding her sword are weak. She will fall without being able to block no matter what kind of weak attack she receives. But there's no openings in Sarah's stance, nor there's any hesitation.
一言
Let me ask you. Gilgamesh has to appear himself seeing her like that. The Golden Knight readies Aya and looks at her opponent.
それは
Are you sane? She does not answer. Her eyes show her determination.
よかろう
Alright, I will not hold back in that case. The air roars. The sword of separation, Aya, sword set in ancient Mesopotamia, to divide and create the world. Yeah, and my leash, I think it's like the Christian myth. Gilgamesh's sword of separate roars to exterminate his enemy for sure this time. The sword of air and magic energy that is far exceed Excalibur.
消えろ
Disappear, you're an annoying woman. Aya's raised. Saya raised her sword to match it. Her gaze meet only for an instant. In my leash! When sword is swung. The Sarah's sword falls without great power. She's unable to activate the known phantasm. The light that cuts everything changes. Unable to do it, she's swallowed by the light. Is she? The instant I was swallowed by the darkness. Hell is put into my brain. The story penalty is 5. Living penalty, body penalty, freedom penalty, fame, fortune penalty. Give the penalty that exceeds so much punishment, mud, darkness, mass, elimination of human rights, my castration, exile, execution, torture, sadism into the body through denial, the consensus of a colony that eliminates all honor. Die. Scorn from judgment, selfish that takes away men's fortunes. Death penalty, penal servitude, Prison custody. Fine penalty. Crime from grudge. Crime from self-interest. Excuse me. Unconscious crime. Self-conscious crime. Civil war. Inducement. False statement. Theft. Robbery. Kidnap. Suicide. Rape. Arson. Bombing. Violation. Negligent homicide. Mass violence. Death at work. Overconfident. Accident. What the fuck is this about? I'm fucking confused. What the fuck is going on? Die. Misdiagnosis. Concealment. Violation of benefit. Violation of respect. Selfish. Stealing. Fraud. Concealing. Murder. Theft. Crime. Pursuit. Grudge. Attack. Dirty. You are dirty. Atone. Every violence, every crime, every victim atone for everything. This world is ruled by something not human. Know the consequence to reform crimes. Know the penalty reform crimes. People's kindness is here. There's so much that it cannot be noticed. Know your violence, hide crimes. Know the power to hide crimes. People's malignance is here. It's so rare that it's noticed. 100 kindredness, kindness are one. Malice. Shrines bright to keep balance, even as a great evil to complete the masses of kindness. Starring the penalties 5. For self-indulgence, false treatment, theft, robbery, kidnap, suicide, rape, arson, indifferent. What the fuck? Oh, I can't even say everything. Not really. I can't say. Like indifferent, dirty. Mine, tone, very deaf. My brain explodes. But eating away my body remains steals my more mercilessly. I'm crushed by seeing all 5 senses. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck is this curse? Fucking confusing. I don't know what. So curse is called Agaramine, I guess. Darkness I cannot look directly, unless I cannot acknowledge. Crimes I want to run away from. Every crime of the people of this world. Alright, what's this curse about? I'm really confused, honestly. This is why I'm going to die. One tribe of darkness will eat themselves death from the pain and hatred. But, let me said, this curse killed kids ago. The fact knocks away every darkness. Fuck. Faces. Great. Warmth returns to my body. Blood flows through beating my body and makes me it stand. It's only natural. Such a thing. Emi Kirzuko had been burdened with this for many years. He was pressed by the voices of atonement undead, unable to fulfill his wish. He said he wanted to become a superhero. He ran around trying to help someone, but could not get anyone's permission for that. Yet he still did what he could to pursue the deals he had abandoned. And he was relieved by someone, a kid said, and nodded to himself. Everything was okay. Fuck, that's fucking terrifying. So I have to stand up. I'm relieved that Kirzuko promised that I had to become one. Kirzuko is really that superhero's son, and I can't let that bad guy beat me. Sosako said, I shall win no matter what. Sirius said, he's an enemy that I must defeat. Ikumi said, I'm going to fight. If I'm going to fight, I'll put my life on the line. You're right. What else can I bet on? If I won't be bet on my life. From the beginning, I have nothing else to give. Fuck. Yep, that will be painful. I leap desperate out of the dense black mud. I carry his bewilderment. My throat is burning. My windpipe tears every time I breathe, and it feels like I'm swallowing a piece of glass. I don't care. Tears are welling up from anger. I'm going crazy from anger before I go crazy from the curse. Impossible. You managed to shake that thing off. I push my body and run. I put one hand behind my back. I grab the dagger I've been hitting until now. I'm a star, so I thought you skipped that thing. But you have some body. It seems you have realities. Shut up, I never had any plans in the first place. And that's why you're struggling. Should have come playing it other way. That's why we like you, I guess. I run. No, kind of the same way. I don't think I'm that much ahead. Going sticks his hand into the waterfall behind him. This exact clump of darkness. I criticize you because there's certain parts of your personality that is quite similar to mine. Then you can follow your servant. That first life server was being defeated. You have no one to help you now. Alma has disappeared. If I reach him, I think the biggest mistake was that line. Because that command spell in my left hand. It's the only proof I have. As long as my command spell exists, Saber exists. If she exists, she must have defeated Gilgamesh by now. She'll be heading over here. I think Sarah will be angry if I don't greet her with open arms. So I will defeat you now. Here, fulfill the last promise I made with her. Darkness approaches. A great curse is released from Kotomi's hand. My body melts from my fingertips. I won't look away. This is my role. There's something I can do. In the niche. It's called Lacia runs through space. With a flash of light, windless swirl, destruction signals from Ea. I like this music. It's very hype. I like it. New music. Was that in front of Sarah cannot use her no phantasm. She lowers her sword by forward as if she's falling. The light approaches. She can avoid with her injured legs. There's no shield in the world that can block Ea. A storm like the wind will destroy everything in the path. Nothing can stand against the true name of Ea. The fact that it cannot be changed. Yes. Until a few hours ago. The one surprise is not Sarah, but the golden knight bearing Ea. Ea is emitting magic energy, bringing forth destruction. As her steps forward in a troubling storm of light. Her armor screams out, cracks through every magic energy protecting her. In a period shorter than a second, they endure the attack. Sarah steps and Gilgamesh and Excalibur! She opposes Ea's destruction with the greatest power she's permitted. Now you're in endgame now. We're near the heat and light rumble wildly. A crash of the great swords push each other, pure creating a boundary in space. But it's not useless. Excalibur cannot beat Ea. Even if she approaches at risk, her life she'll be able to push just a little. The bats easily fears Ea, as scarce life repelled back up along Saber. I see, you must have lost your mind. We're breathing Ea, the gun that looks at enemy approaching, puts magic energy into Ea. That'll be it. It will not be too late now, they say with us power. Ea returns in her maximum speed, and the light surrounding Sarah moves down to Excalibur. But just before that, Sarah's body jumps forward. A small space created by Excalibur, a place where she can take one more step. As she reaches it, her notepad appears. Are we going? The darkness become a raging wind, covering enemy Ashira. Yeah, we're back at Ashira already. There's no way to avoid it, and the constant blocking, unless the curse paints itself. Those swallowed by it will be absorbed like a painted space. Body melts away from the fingertips. Legs move forward, step into space, and arms reach out, the visible in the black mud. Amish will be eliminated from the outside, attacked by feeling his body shrinking. Amish does not accept death. Without looking away, he rejects it with all his might. The darkness surrounds the body, the pain trying to melt the body, and the curse trying to melt the mind. But they are futile attempts. There's no way for a mere human to resist the pollution. The body is still moving, the arm raised, stomach still raised. But the mind is already destroyed. The mind is already painted in black, and the body should disappear into darkness as well. In that moment, you are my... What was that? Why is that voice remembered? A light turns into the darkness. The instant I realize the light is that light, everything reverses. The hammer comes knocking down. The mind accelerates, crackles with sparks, and creates a shape with unbelievable speed. Trace on. A spell begins. The projection is murmured. In an instant, it's complete on me every manufacturer. That's right, there's no need to reproduce it from scratch, as the shape was engraved in the body. It's a perfect memory, as if it was part of Shiro's body.
あなたが
You are my sheath.
The arm, reaching out, still moves. The weapon, created with concentrate or spellcasting, is grabbed. The world changes completely as darkness is struck by a golem. His Emisho's hand reduced the hand sheath of saber. And like that, with Aya ahead of her, the Noah fan is activated. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen. That was released before her. Her holy sword's sheath. No one knows what kind of mystery can be performed by the sheath, plus every light emanated by Aya. No, it goes beyond low defending. It's complete isolation. The barrier of fair land that keeps the filth from the outside lands. A complete world separate from one that can never be reached. Sirius protected by the shield of the holy sword. She blocked no matter all in this world. A rare protection in the world. The grace that cannot be interfered by anything that even the 5 sorceries. But anything but not the even by well, even the 5 sorceries. Oh damn! That means Ayako cannot. Oko? I forgot. I don't know. I forgot to say her name. Cannot really beat her. Like her name's like Blue, I think. Nickname. For that reason, the shield is called Avalon. All this in Utopia, the place where King Arthur had the gauntlet after his death. The Utopia King will never be reached. Gilgamesh sees the death running up his spine. But he won't make it. The reason Aya will not be turning, and Gilgamesh cannot manage to jump back. It's only natural. Who would think to attack this much after magic energy we blocked? That's such a trick! Oh, new CG. Oh, okay, that looks fucking awesome. Blue clothes run in. There's no armor as Saber. She's released her arm protecting her, but the magic energy gained into her sword and X Saber. I love that voice, that face. Oh, whoa, his hair is down. It's for rare. All darts blow in, instant the sheath is grabbed. Darkness surrounds Emi Shiro. The darkness contained by everything is dispersed. This is no reason to be surprised. The sheath is holy that protects its possessor. And by all the Utopia sheath salt cannot lose his dirty mud. Yeah, go get him, Shiro. He runs. At this moment, he's released from the darkness. His speed is that of a shooting star. Projection, just who are you? The one orienting their ability and the one who cannot even spare to think about such things. Yeah, even Kira is like fucking surprised. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking broken. Oh, sorry. The difference is only instant, but instant that decides the outcome. Go to me, Kirei! Still falling, Eren runs with his hands as well. In one hand is the dagger, and the crouching prisoner running to the back. The sword retribution stab in the priest's chest. Priest turns slowly. Before that, oh wow, we actually see his face this time. Full face view this time. Fucking amazing. Stopping himself, Emi Shiro jumps back when he comes down. The priest turns his face on me who stabbed him. At the same time, 2 impacts pierce Konomikure. The spinning body of magic energy in his left hand. He punches Dagger with the priest's chest and... Asoth! Magic energies pour into Asoth's sword, along with the word of release. The golden sword was swung. She must not even have the energy to raise it back. Sarah keeps her sword and her face down. Slash, and the man beholds the knight has defeated him. The sound of wind echoes through the compound. The waves will light like a flood no more. The 2 knights share no words that place themselves on par and call the battle's end. And then the man sighs. He raises his weak hand and touches the cheek of the knight in front of him, making sure she exists. I do remember it was like there was a CG, but I think they ran out of time to make it. Kind of sad, but oh well. I think the anime showed it, the cut content, so that was nice.
憎らしい女だ。最後までこの俺に歯向かうか。
You are a hateful woman. You oppose me to the very end. The gun armor starts to fade away. The experience of the King Heroes is appearing.
だが許そう。手に入らぬからこそ美しいものも
But
あ
I
る。
shall forgive you. Some things are beautiful because they cannot be obtained. His fingers slip. He raises his arm partially to the ground.
ならばこそ俺がお前に敗れるわ。
And if that is the case, then it was inevitable that I'll lose to you. He says this subtly, and in his final moments.
ではな、騎士王。いや、なかなかに楽しかったぞ。
Goodbye, King of Knights. It was indeed fun. He smiles ironically and disappears. Oh, that was quite nice. Sparks fly in the priest's uniform. The sparks are coming from the dagger in his chest. No clunks of flesh or blood flying out. But still, the battle here is over as well. He doesn't even look at me. He's just looking down at the dagger in his chest in disbelief. The wind is blowing. The wind coming from the void amidst the sound around it, and the rumbling
な
silence.
ぜお前がこの剣を持
Why
っ
do
て
you have this sword? Hamikura murmurs in a clear voice.
それは俺の
It's
じゃ
not
ない。
mine.
遠坂
I
から
borrowed it
預か
from
ったものだ
Tosaka. How long was he thinking? He sighs, and body that hasn't moved since the beginning of our confrontation finally moves.
そうか以前気まぐれでどこぞの娘にくれてやったことがあったあれは確か
I see. There was indeed a time when I gave it to some girl on a whim. I believe it was 10 years ago.
なるほど
I see no more wonder I became weak. He falls. The body of the priest falls to the ground. I watch it all. He has talked about himself like he was someone else to the very end. And the priest sinks in which he summoned, that he would, which he wished for. That is the end of a man called Konomikure, and the true end of the long battle. That's nice. The enemy's gone, and I face a large task. A black void in the sky. The mud that has stopped, and the strange void is still beating. That is the Holy Grail. The ultimate grail that would have been given to the winner of this war. There is a wind blowing. Komi is gone, and the power of buying India must have vanished. She's now free of the void, and she's sleeping by my side. I don't know what condition she's in, but she doesn't seem like her life is in danger. She'll wake up if I go home and have Tosa look at her. The war has ended. No one else is going to get hurt, and I won't lose anyone else. The masters are gone, and the servants will disappear as tests are over. I already knew this was going to happen. We climb the long stairs together. Our part is already done. All that's left is to choose to close the curtains. I wait for an empty mind, look at the void, and she appears. She walks straight towards me, her figure unchanged since the first time I saw her. She stops and close enough that I could reach out to her. There's no more words come from her safety to congratulate her over victory. That was something that was already decided, so there's only one thing left to do.
聖杯を破壊します。
I will destroy the Holy Grail. That is my
私の
role.
役。
So saying, she starts to walk. The strong winds do not affect her when she approaches it step by step. She must be in range. She quietly raises her sword and looks at the black void. I stare at her back. I clench my fist hard by my lips to stifle the words about to come out of my mouth, grave figure in my memory. Then,
マスター、命令を。あなたの命がなけ
Master,
れ
please give me your
ばあれ
order.
は破壊できない。
The order. I cannot destroy it without your order.
oh, my throat. Wow, this is sad. Fuck, you're the one who has you're the one who has to give the order to send her away. Damn. With her back to her, she tells me to use my last command seal. Sarah, with this red one's Holy Grail is destroyed. No, she will destroy the Holy Grail. She will never again become a servant. Sarah became a servant because she sought the Holy Grail. Destroying the Holy Grail her own means, destroying her contract as well. If she destroys the Holy Grail, she'll end her life as the king.
シロ、
Sure, I want to hear you
あ
say
なた
it.
の声で。
Sarah's voice. Every time I hear it, I want to scream. Tell her not to go. I want to throw away my pride and scream for her to stay here. But there's something I should not even for the sake of my own life. I should not do this or love save her. I want her to be happier than more than anyone else. I want her to be with her forever. But if I truly love her, that's wrong. I love Sarah as she continued to fight even after getting hurt. She was a girl who discarded everything, was filled with energies, yet she protected all the way through. If I consider that beautiful, I want to protect it. I can't destroy her life just for my own selfishness. Finally, you understand. Finally. Took you long enough to understand that. She was born as a king and lived as a king. That will not change no matter what. When time she swore to carry the sword, the girl became a king, and nothing else. That is her pride. She ran through with bows so that her final moments she'll be able to believe her path was the right one. The dreams of the girl, Latoria. The mind that chose to be king over her own life. To fight. Even after she learned it will be unrewarded, she clasped the sword and defended the oath of the king. For many years. I cannot do anything to dishonor the pride she has held of her death.
セイバー、
Sarah, please fulfill your role. I say so with a flood of emotions. Oh, that's a beautiful CG. It's really beautiful. As an artist, that's like really damn beautiful. Even a person who's not an artist would understand that as well. Another flowing light. The void in the sky is cut by a street disappears without a trace. There's nothing left. The destroyed mountain is now a flat field. Dawn is in the distance. The horizon is shining in the gleaming gold. My left hand hurts. The last command spell disappears. That makes me accept that the curtains have been drawn.
これで
So everything is over.
あ、
Yeah, this is it.
これで終わりだ。
Nothing's left.
もう何も残ってない。
そうですか。
Then I see.
では私たちの契約もここまでですね。
I became your sword, defeat
あ
your
なたの剣
enemies,
となり
and protected
敵
you.
を撃ち近江を守
Yeah,
る。
that's nice, isn't it?
I'm
Kono
glad to have
yakusoku
fulfilled this promise.
そうだな。
Yeah, you did well,
セイ
Saber.
バーはよくやってくれた。
See her, her low yaoi is also peeking through. That's nice, quite nice. Nothing needs to be said. Even though it seemed like kind of got ruined for me because I think I saw a stupid edit kind of way. But seeing there's also the infinite emotions here. The feels. Sarah's far away. I do not want to run to her. The morning sun rises. Halted wind begins again. A goal that seems to last forever. In it, And there's one thing I must tell you. She says in a voice filled with determination. What is it? I play like always my best bluff. Starts by waivers. She's facing me. She looks straight at me in a voice without regret.
シロ
Sure,
あなたを
I love you. Say those words. Damn. She actually says it this time. I should like her outfit without her armor. She looks really beautiful like that way. I'm so surprised she's actually wearing a fucking feminine dress. I'm surprised like no one actually took notice. It's like, why is she wearing a girl's dress? Because no guy wears that type of stuff. Wind blows. Close my blind eyes and open them again. I don't think there's any surprise. I kinda saw this coming. That our party will be like this. And though it fills my eyes, the wind blew, the night disappeared. And just as she appeared, leaving no trace. Yeah, it's really just like you. There's no regrets in my voice. I squint as the rising sun. Everything I lost, close to my heart. I stare at the horizon, wishing never to forget, for it'll never fade away. And there's a land glowing in sunlight, resembling gold fields that she ran through. Well, that's nice. The thing is not done yet, bro, because we need the final CG. Those ending CGs are Tsukihime, right? Epilogue. Alright. I hear a sound. I hear a sound of the old rusty floor of the shed open. Light comes to the darkness shed. I start to wake up.
先輩
Oh,
起きてますか
there, Sakura's returned.
Senpai, are you awake?
I don't need to check who's there. Oh, it's time already. Taking a breath up my eyes, Sakura. So we do all going to see her again, even after we killed her brother. Though he fucking deserved it, so. Well, it's more like Ilya killed him.
おはようございます
Good morning, Senpai. It's
そろ
almost
そろ
time
時
to
間
wake
で
up.
すよ
I guess you're right. More Sakura.
So
Thanks for
many.
waking me up.
No, it's nothing.
Oreo
You
iwarere
thank
koto
me.
じゃありません
I knew you would wake up properly.
先輩な
So
ら
I only
きち
did
んと起きてく
any
れ
of
る
this thing.
そっか
I see then.
Okay.
Well, you can wake me up.
わざわざじゃ
I
ありま
want
せ
to
ん
wake you up today. So I woke up 30 minutes earlier than usual.
いつもよ
It's
り
a special
30
day,
分も
you
早
know.
起きしたんです
Oh, that reminds me. That's right, today's special.
Sakura.
Sakura, I don't think I need to ask, but Fujine isn't here yet, right?
No Fujimura, not here yet. But Ilya-chan is right here.
でも
As I thought, Ilya's only one here means one thing.
まずいさくらすまないんだけど朝食の支度
Oh
を頼む
crap, sorry
俺
Sakura,
一
but can you
走り
take
して
care of
藤根を
breakfast?
叩き起こしてくれ
I'm gonna wake up Fujine up.
Oh, yes, sorry for your
ご苦
troubles,
労様です
Senpai.
先輩
Yeah, fucking trouble for Fujine. Fortunately, I work last night, so I'm still my work clothes. It's good that I can go outside without having to change.
10分で戻るから
I'll be back in
あと
10
は
minutes,
よろしく頼む
so I'll leave the rest to you.
Yes, please
任
do.
せちゃってくださいあれシロ起きてる
Oh, Shiro's awake.
なあ
Yeah, I just woke up. I'm gonna wake up
ちょっと
Fujine.
藤根を起こし
So
てくる
help
から
Sakura, you,
桜の手伝
will
い
you? Patting Ilya on the shoulder, I head to the front entrance.
やられた
I got beat. Jeez, I told you I was gonna wake Shiro, Sakura.
私に行く
Such a child. I love it. Ilya runs to the chat screaming. Such a scene isn't that unusual now. Ilya says she won't go back to her country, so I consulted Fujin to see if I can keep her at my place. Fujin is not really objective, said her house was better, and ended up taking Ilya in. Since then, she's staying at Fujimura's house. Ilya comes attacking with Fujin at morning and night. Needless to say, their target is breakfast and dinner. It's been 2 months since started living together, and they seem to be in union now. When I walk past the shed, I hear voices over the wall. It's Sakura and Ilya talking. I thought Ilya would not get along with Sakura, since Ilya had a really unreserved personality, but I was wrong. The two consisting of energy, Ilya and quiet Sakura getting along, well, even though they're rather noisy. In fact, Sakura is regaining her spirit because of Ilya. Sakura saw smile when her brother Mato disappeared. I was considered missing. She must vaguely understood the connection with the mass coma in school. She was worried about the missing Shinji and moped for a long time. It was Ilia who fortunately made Sakura get over it. And Sakura remains her cheerfulness once Ilia's around. Yes, Sakura seems to laugh now. I'm pretty happy for that, because the soft smile suits her.
ひどいよイリアちゃん。何があっても
Oh,
起
you
こして
mean
って
it, child? I give you responsibility to wake me up no matter what.
Virginia scoffs down breakfast while crying. This is so funny.
当然
It's
よ
only natural.
タイガーを
I'll
待
be
って
late if I wait for Taiga, and I work
給
enough
金分は
for what I
君
got
が
paid
出した
for.
わ
If you want
あれ以
more
上
of
の
it,
働きを
you
要
should
求
get
する
raised
なら臨
base
時じゃなくて
pay,
基本給を
and
アッ
not
プ
just
させること
me
ね
a special pay.
うむ私だけじゃなくおじい様からももらってるくせにどうしてこの子は主戦度なのかしら
Why are you such a miser when you're getting paid from grandpa as well?
若い頃からお
Everyone
金
would
にうる
hate
さ
you
いと
if you're
周りの
stingy
子に
about
嫌わ
money
れち
from
ゃう
such
ぞ
a young age.
嫌われて結構よ好きな人以外なら何を思われても関係ないもの
I don't care am I hated. I don't care what people decide the one I think of me. And Taiga paid me back the money. Paid me back the money I let you borrow. Your payday was 5 days ago, right? Oh my gosh. She's indebted to you. That's so funny. Hey, how do you know that? I heard from Liga. I gave you the details. Well, if you wish.
He smiles darningly. In contrast, Sakura, Ilia, and Fujin do not get along well. And to add, Ilia forgives me when she faces Fujin. That smile right now is like a certain someone.
返済は明日までねできなかったらタイガのお小遣いから
If you want to turn your pay, if you can, I'll just take away your allowance.
おじい様そんなことまであなたに話したの
Grandpa told you even that.
ええお昼はずっと一緒だもんタイガねタイガより可愛いって褒めてくれたわ
Oh shit.
Yes, we were together all noon. Liga praised me that I'm much cuter than Taiga.
Oh shit. Oh, the younger granddaughter has become the most favorite now.
どうしてくれるのよシロこの子とんだ悪魔っ子じゃないこのままで藤村組が乗っ取られるわ
What do you do about it, Shiro? This girl is such a devil. She'll take over the Fujimura group. You let her be.
Her to be a famous Yakuza member. That would be funny. Actually, more than that. You were still getting allowances at that age. Yeah, I was all thinking that.
いってらっしゃ
See,
いシロ
Shiro, you're going to be back early today, and I'll be waiting
な
here.
らここで
So
待っ
come
てる
home
から
right away.
すぐに帰ってきてね
Yeah, I'll try. Take care while I'm
留
gone.
守番よろしくな
You might be as
そ
well
のこ
live
と
here, you
こ
idiot.
この子になっちゃえバカ
Who just sucks hiding her behind her back.
はいはい
Yeah, you should get yourself together too. You can cause you trouble
外
outside.
でシロに迷惑
Ida
かけちゃ
turns
ダメなんだから
aside her remark. A power relation must already be at the position where Fuji can't push back by force. Oh, dang. Oh, that's kind of pathetic, honestly.
じゃあ先に
Then
行っ
I'll
て
be
るけど
going ahead.
のんびり
Don't
歩い
walk
て遅刻
slow,
しちゃダメ
and
よ
don't be
シロ
late for school.
Leaving around, Lost Fuji disappears like a bullet. Fuji got realized this a month ago. Since then, her tiredness has decreased considerably. But she has received another nickname of Rocket Tiger. I mean, Rocket Driver does. Not only she doesn't even know about. I stretch out and take a deep breath. Sakura has gone to school already. Seeing how she was eating a large bowl of rice today, seems like she's in really high spirits. Today is a big day of the archery club. Sakura must be enthusiastic to work hard as co-captain of the archery club. Oh, she's co-captain now. That's nice.
さて
Well, let's go to school. Today is April 7th. There's a school entrance ceremony, and the season's past cold winter, already into spring. Oh, he was like a not freshman. Well, he's not freshman. He was like a junior, so he's senior, I guess. I don't know about Japanese school terms. It's been 2 months since then. It feels like a lot has changed since she has gone away, but I think changes are trivial. Winter ended and spring came. That's all that's changed. I feels like I've grown up a bit, but it's not causing me to be any different. So not much has changed. Emiya is clumsy, running after kids to go as usual. Okay, it's not school, new school year, it's just semester, I guess.
おはようエミヤくん。朝から顔を合わせるなんて奇遇ね。
Good morning, Emiya-kun. It's unexpected to see you in the morning.
おっす
Yeah, sure, good day today, Tosuka. I raise my hand and greet her.
けど奇遇かここ最近よくニアミスするだろ
But it's really unexpected, we're barely missing each other recently.
ああいや
Well, I sure didn't come across you too many times before.
出くわ
Come across.
あなた
Tosuka
ね
glares at me as if unhappy about something. Don't take off Tosuka too much. Every word you need me to be careful with. I don't think it's good to send an aura of enmity. First thing in the first Tosuka.
もしかして登校時間変えたのか前はもうちょっと遅かっただろ
Tosuka, do you change the time you leave your house? You came later than before, right? You came at a time that wasn't too late or too early.
そんなことないわよ。今まで顔を合わせなかったのは偶然でしょ。
That's not true. I bet it's only coincidence that we didn't see each other until now.
知ってる？エミヤくんと私の家、きっかり正反対の位置にあるの。だから普通
Did you know my house and your house are in opposite locations?
当然ってわけ。
So if we get up and down the hill, it's only natural that we will meet here.
Oh,
それは
so that's the first time I heard it.
そうか
See, that was certainly. Wait, hold on. That's only in the same things around the same. Only we do same things around the same time. If Tosuka come this interaction at the same time, she will have to get up at 6. But that's.
お前
Tosuka, you're not sleepy. I asked her directly.
何よ。
What do you mean by that? I'm not sleeping or
私は
pushing
寝ることない
myself.
し無理もしてないわ。なんだってそ
When
んな
do
こ
you
と
ask
聞く
such
わ
a
け？
thing?
Well, you aren't a Mario person.
寝不足で学校に行く
You
と
won't master your true self if you go to school with lack of sleep. It'll material you fall asleep during class.
下手に起こそ
I
う
think
ものなら寝起きの
you're
悪
raging
魔
around
み
with
たいな
that
顔した
face.
父さん
I can do someone's tries to wake you up. Like, I'll kill all this stress my sleep kind of thing.
I won't do such a thing. I won't make such a mistake just by waking up 30 minutes earlier.
取るものですか？
ほら早起きしてるじゃないか
See, you did wake up early. Oh, that's so cute. Look, I'm blushing. Jeez.
We quit worrying when other people get up. If you have time to inquire about such boring things, just go to school.
This girl's angry while looking away. Her excuse is plausible, so I saw my green there and resumed our way to school. We go up the hill. The streets and houses below me have changed to slow the coming of spring. The wind is comfortable when the cherry blossoms flutter down consciously from the school from the top of the hill. Everything can be seen and felt is pleasant.
何？
Do you work
今週は
all
ほとん
this
どバイ
week?
トなの？まあ、
I won't complain since it's your time, but don't you get sick of that?
No, I got off today.
弓道部で
I heard that the
新入
archery
部員
club
の
is doing a
歓迎会
welcome
をやるって
party
いうから
for new members,
イ
so
リ
I
を
think
連
I'm
れて
going with
遊びに
Ilya.
行こうかなと
うわ、なんかさりげにすごい度胸してるわよね、あなたって。
Wow, you have such some guts. You're such a big shot if you're taking Ilya to school with unconcerned face.
Is that bad? I think it'll let Ilya kill some time, and it should make her happy.
まずいわ
Is it?
よ。
It's bad, but I guess I'll show up as well
そう
then.
いうことな
It
ら
won't, it'll
私
be
もお邪魔し
boring
ようか
if
な。
Ilya's gonna be
エ
there.
リアがいるなら
It'll be
退
boring,
屈しないし。
and most of all, I can't leave her alone because it's too dangerous.
I'm thankful that she says that. It's Tosuka, not Sakura or me, that understands Ilya the most. It's Tosuka, not Sakura. Okay. There's the fact that probably takes care of Ilya, but more important, Ilya and Tosuka are natural born magi. I think Tosuka will be a good teacher for Ilya. She doesn't quite realize what it's like to live as a Magus while hiding that fact. Thus, things are staying in the way that should be. A dash from the Holy Grail is almost completely restored by the new priestess patched by the church, and our everyday problems are returning without problems. Yeah. The new priest are things in the sequel that I do have it, so there are certain things that were lost and will not return. But wounds have slowly healed, and I should be happy and regrets fading away.
けど
was unexpected.
And then Tezuka murmurs in a serious tone while looking down below her. Was unexpected.
Yeah, I thought you'd be more depressed. I thought you could be able to get over it for a while.
That is about the girl that isn't here more. Been 2 months since then. It's about the golden hair we talked about for the first time since then.
そうだな
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
俺もそうなるだ
I
ろう
was
と
about
思
to
って
go
た
insane just thinking about the future.
But it turns out you didn't change after that. You didn't get depressed. You were fine the next day. At that time, I wondered if you were really alright. I can't put in this word real well, but you had the attitude of a guy that would die in an accident the next day.
なんだそりゃ
What is that?
なんで
Why
平気
would
な
I
のにあっ
easy
さり
die
し
when
ないん
I'm
だ
doing well?
Things like that happen when people accomplish their lifelong goals by mistake. They can suddenly die. The instant they think like, oh, I don't think I need to live anymore, cars run into them, turning red lights, and they fall down the stairs.
Okay. Tezuka metaphor is difficult to understand. She might want to say something more about peaceful death going to heaven or something.
So I was worried about that. At times like that, around you feel more relief. If you really get depressed.
なんだ
Oh, that
じゃ
will
あ
comfort me
落
if
ち
I
込んで
was
たら
depressed.
慰めてくれたのか
Of course not. I would kick you in the back and make you get over it. I'm just saying it's a bit disappointing since I couldn't do that.
Oh, she wanted to do that. That's so funny. She looks away in displeasure. Her gesture is so funny that I laugh.
What was this? Is this?
No, it was a strict lie, sure fitting view, so I feel relieved.
安心した
We're both looking at the spring sunlight, the hill long as it continues onto the endless blue sky. And as if saying something trifling,
Then you won't have any regrets with Sarah gone and all.
Tezuka murmurs while looking over the sky. No, I probably don't have any regrets. It's not a bluff. I say what constantly, what even surprises me. There's no regret. I don't have anything I forgot to tell her. The parting contained everything I wanted to do, what she dreamed of. It was the completion of her determination. Maybe I should have taken her hand and granted her a dream. There was something we both felt is beautiful, and this root part until the very end. There's nothing to feel to regret about. As she probably ended her time, I cannot retain a reminiscence forever.
I see. Then you concluded this inside you already. So that's why you're not depressed or feeling yourself in reminiscence.
Yeah, I still dream about it. I recall her for the rest of my life.
いつか記憶
My
が
memory
薄
will
れて
fade away someday, and I'll forget about her voice and gestures. But still, I remember forever this
こんな
thing
ことがあったと
occurred and that I love
セイバー
saved
っていう
her.
やつが好きだったってことだけは
Tezuka doesn't say anything, but for some reason she looks happy and she starts to walk as she's skipping.
どうしたんだよ
What's going on? Did something happen to make you hurry?
なんか
It's nothing. I just wanted to get school quickly. Let's hurry. I'll leave behind you slow.
Turning around, Tezuka starts running up the hill. What is she doing? Pushing herself when she's not a morning person. Grumbling, I throw my bag over her shoulder and start to run. It's 7:30. It's too early for a time for us to not involve in any club, so I guess there's nothing wrong with being early. Running up the road seems to be sky, so I reach school earlier than usual. Today starts. Year starts. So I celebrate. I shake all my old memories and hurry up. Traces will never go away. Even I almost cry, just hitting my heart. Blue sky is in distance. I feel so close, yet I cannot grab and I have reached my hands. I look at the stars before, the stars I cannot reach and wishes that cannot be granted. There's nothing will have been done to leave behind for each other. Therefore, traces and memories will disappear someday. But still, anyway, when I reach her, there should be something that remains in our hearts. There's something that remains on our hands, but we lived at the same time we look at the same things. If I can remember that, I can't believe that we'll be together if we fall apart. I cannot accent go away or things that will not go away. That's why I'll keep running for now. I aim this industrial day to reach what I've been aiming for. Winter has passed, it is spring season of new beginnings. Under the blue sky, she has also seen. I'll keep running up the hill. I think this one like 200, 2 hours. I don't know. Just a feeling. The bells. The battle has ended. Her last battle background has fought between the halves of the country and with the king's victory. Oh, her perspective? Oh, this is interesting. The king knight is running. The knight is running. The battles and the bloody red sun, darkness over the battlefield. The hills covered with corpses and filled with curses, crying out to take survivors with them. Though all the night runs panting, a rein in a knight's hand, and the white horse earnestly follows them. The only survivors are the knight and this horse, and the one king lying in the white horse's back. Your Highness, King Arthur, please come this way. He must have been wounded himself, but the knight runs through the battlefield with all his energy. The knight he is serving is on the verge of death. The king defeated enemy in his personal combat, but the king received a fatal wound as well. The wound is fatal even in the king knight's eyes. The knight have served will soon reach death. Please get a hold of yourself. We reach that forest. Oh, certainly. He dares calls out. While pausing, the knight may have really believed it. That their king is immortal. As long as our guides of the holy sword is there, the king will never die. He breathes hard, passing over the mountain and corpses and through the forest that is not covered in blood. He knows the king's immortality. Therefore, he believes the king will heal if he escapes this cursed battlefield and make it to a pure place. No, he can only believe so. He believed his own king, unlike other knights. The king was isolated in the court, alienated by the knights, not feared by the people. But the king did not show emotion even in such a situation. Always stayed as an ideal, and the knight felt pride in his young king. He did not serve his country. He entrusted his sword, a struggle to be in power, and made his way to be a personal guard of the king as a young man, because it was this king, the masked king, the boy who tried to allow no personal things, and to be fair, he might have hoped to be able to see the king's true face if he were near the king. He wanted to see the king's true expressions, not the face he puts on during battle or in the castle, but a real smiling of a human. He shall appear in the court when he has been released from his duties. No matter how perfect the king is, he cannot strain his mind even 24 hours a day. But that thinking proved wrong. The only thing he found was contrary to his expectation. He made it to the rank of Imperial Guard and was able to guard beside the king. He guarded the king closer than any other knights, kept watch on the king's behaviors. But that did not happen even once. His king never smiled. Since when did he feel anger towards it? The king has accomplished so many great deeds and has occurred much glory. But in fact, the king never showed a peaceful face. He could not approve of that fact. He wanted to believe such a thing should not be allowed. That's why he wished for his king to be awarded the light. But he has yet to accomplish that. The king is still isolated. That's why the king constantly did not approve of the king's death. He cannot end it here. He thinks the king is not rewarded enough for his actions.
今はこちらにすぐに兵を呼んでまいります
That's Bellavere. I think that's his name. Your Highness, please stay. Your Highness, please stay here. I should get someone right away. In the forest, he reaches the night, the king by a large tree. The situation is a race against time. It takes half a day, no matter how much he hurries to the point where his army is left. Anyone with his eyes should be able to tell the king's life will last until morning or not. Please endure until then. I'll certainly bring our troops here. He salutes unconsciously his king and returns to the white horse. Bellavere. Before that, the king should have been unconscious, calls out his name. Your Highness, I regain your consciousness. Yes, I was watching a dream. A faint voice, but that voice seemed warm to the night. A dream? He calls out as if to search. The king's conscience is not certain. He should go back into the darkness unless he replies so. Yes, I have not seen many dreams, so I have valuable experience. That's great, and please be ease and rest. I should get trips in time. A gasping sound. It sounds as if the night was unexpected. Your Highness,
何か
have I
覚え
been
ることで
rude?
いやそなたの言い分に驚いた。夢とは目を
No,
覚
I
ま
was
し
just
た後に
surprised
見
at
れる
your
ものなの
point.
か。
I did not know a
違う
dream
夢ではなく
could be seen after one
目を
awakens.
つむれば
Are you
ま
saying
た
I'll
同
be
じ
able
もの
to
が
see this?
現れると。
Close my eyes again.
Now the knight turns to be surprised. He starts to realize even he knows it is a lie.
はい
Yes, we strongly deserve so.
強く
Should
思
be
え
able
ば
to continue watching the same
同
dream.
じ夢を見
I
続ける
have
こ
that
ともで
experience
きる
as
でしょう
well. So the thing is not possible. That happens only once, and not continuously is what people call a dream. But the knight lies in spite of that. He apologized that it will be the first and last dishonesty he will refer towards the king.
そうか。
I see you're knowledgeable, Olivier.
The king murmurs as if impressed. His face is looking down as if not look up at the knight. The king breathes softly as if hurting quietly.
フェリビエール
Billy will take my sword.
The king gives the last order in a faint voice.
良いか。
Pass through the forest. Take over the
この森を
bloodstained
抜け
hill. There's a deep lake beyond it.
あ
Throw
の血塗られた
my
丘を
sword
越え
into
る
the
のだ。
lake.
Oh, so this is that
その
scene.
先
Your Highness, that is. The knight knows what that means. The sword of the lake. Let go of the sword was proof of the king will protect the king he was served. Damn. It was a nice
行
secret.
くのだ。
There was like blood on the near the
ことを
cloak.
成し得たの
Go
ならば
once you
心
come
を
with my
取り
order. Return
そな
here
た
and
が
tell
見
me
た
what
も
you
の
saw.
The king does not take back his order. The knight takes the holy sword and goes through the hill with conscience in mind. And the knight hesitates to return the sword 3 times. The lake was certainly there, but he just could not throw the sword in it. If he threw the sword, his king would disappear. The knight is unable to throw the sword from his unwilling part the king. And the knight turns around. The king repeats to the knight. And the knight lies that the king throw away the sword to follow his command. Disobey the king is a great sin for a knight. But still, he disobeyed the king's order twice. He is reluctant for the king's life. He faced the lake. But what comes to an end? The king figures that he cannot change the king's decision. Throws a sword in the lake on its third visit. The holy sword returns to the lake. A white hand appearing in the water receives the sword. Going through the sky 3 times, the holy sword vanishes from the world. And the knight finally accepts it. It's like Shiro, honestly. Honestly, it's like kind of like Shiro, I guess. The king's end. The duty that was too long finally ended. After crossing the hill 3 times, the forces cover morning sunlight. The battlefield is afar, and pure light mist has not allowed trace of a bloody battle.
湖に
I throw the soil lake. The soil is returned to Lady of the Lake. Lady of the Lake. The king, his eyes, words.
そう
I see. You're usually proud that you obeyed your king's command.
The nice, sunny, faded voice of death. Everything has ended. Chaos in the country continue, and the battle will not end. The day of ruin will come around soon. But the battle of the king has ended. He, no, she has fulfilled her duty to the last moment. The light disappears. The fulfilling her task, her last strand disappears from her body.
I'm sorry, Bedivere.
The sleep will be alone.
Sleep will be alone.
As if going to sleep slowly, she gradually closes her eyes. The more sunlight fills the area. The forest stands there quietly, and then the king goes into a long sleep. The knight keeps watching over her figure. Like I remember like in Fragrant Order, like he does not return the sword, so he's able to live for it. The guy is able to live forever. The knight keeps watching over the figure that he wished for. And lonely king will sit over one night, where her face is what he wished for. A peaceful sleep. And that is when the king has obtained peace that she has never been able to obtain. He was happy about that fact. The knight thanks that Son has given her peace and proudly watches over this king, his king. The heavens far away and clearing skies blue. A The battle is truly ended. Are you watching King Arthur? His memory rise through the red wind. As if sinking in endless blue, the king went to sleep. The continuation of the dream. Seeing this distant dream. A battle has been fought, is now over. Place your sword upon it, rest in eternal peace. Doesn't know what day will begin. The days keep passing by, and we so change the singing star we once saw. Okay, I can skip this. Well, damn, we finished the Fate route. That's freaking amazing. The good thing I can skip it is like, Finn. Try again from the start of the third day. Yeah, we'll do that. Probably do that tomorrow. Like now, let's see. There's a few things. So there's gallery. Yeah, just like on the big rigs. We got that, I guess. We got face. See, we got this. Yeah, we got like everything. I won't show the sex scenes, but yep, we got this. Yeah, I'll probably put it as my thumbnail. There we go. Okay, we finally got Gilgamesh here. Yeah. Yeah, finally we got Gilgamesh. And there we go, where's Anubis? Yep. True end. Yeah, there's no like other end. I thought. So I'll probably end it here. So I'm Mega Jumpers out. Bye.